Right, so yeah, welcome to another Grumpy Grognard Gaming podcast. Al here with Matt. How you doing, Matt? You all right?
Hello. I'm okay, thanks.
Good. We have plenty to discuss this week. Obviously, last week we were, technically the last podcast because it wasn't last week because we've been to a festival which was most metal and most excellent. But we're not
At our age.
Our age, we felt it very much. Like, I don't know about you, but the next... Actually, no, fuck it, I'm just going to be honest. The rest of the week, I was just like, yeah, let's... Especially doing a festival and then a gig straight afterwards.
Yes. The very next day.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, okay, quite possibly getting too old for this shit. But it was fun. So, in the last one, we spoke about the battle boxes and experienced some mild grievances about the GW website and a few of the problems that I was having using it. Little did we know that we'd be blessed a whole new Games Workshop website, which is blessed in a kind of Nurgle kind of way, I think. Because it's fucking awful. So we're going to talk about that. But we're also going to talk about Legion Imperialis, which has finally crested over the horizon. And we can see it coming, and it's not just small because it's really, really far away. It's small because they're just small figures. So we're going to talk about that. And lastly, we may well do some speculating on the nature of the
medical emergency
heading our way. In the nature of the medical emergency, indeed. So yeah, we may do a little bit of talk about the preview that is coming at an ungodly hour of 3 o'clock in the morning for us Brits on
fucking hell.
GW,
why?
Because they don't care about us. They have the Americans now. There's more of them, and they like buying armies and beating each other with them in a competitive way that makes GW lots and lots and lots and lots of money. So
there is more of them. Yes.
There is definitely more of them, unfortunately. I think we found out about the hard way, if I remember correctly.
I mean, it's fortunate if you're listening to this. Hi, Yank cousins. We hope you're all good.
Yes. We hope you enjoy our British Lighty Bliverings. Not an alternate name for the channel, but yes. So basically, oh no, it's Saturday actually. Yeah, it's Saturday the 18th at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'll enjoy.
Isn't there something on each day, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
No, don't know. The way they've put it is really weird. Friday the 17th EST, which is Eastern Standard Time, which makes it Saturday the 18th, 3 a.m. GMT. Then below it, they've put Friday 7 p.m. PST, Saturday 4 a.m. CET. I think they're just different time zones. And then they've got Saturday 2 p.m. AEDT, which I swear is fucking made up.
AEDT?
AEDT, I know, right? Anyway, we're going to talk about that later. Let's not get the sections out of order in the
Australian Eastern Daylight Time.
Is it really?
Apparently so.
So fuck you all over in the west of Australia then. Basically.
I know Australia's pretty big. They're probably about 7 hours behind or something. Just the other coast.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're talking about this now. Let's just do it out of order. Anyway, so yeah, we've got this preview coming up. This preview basically looks like it's going to be more impressive than the 40th anniversary of Warhammer preview.
Yeah.
Which is just sod's law. The Americans get all the good shit. We said at the time that it was better at fucking Gen Con than the 40th anniversary.
Well, I think that may be a bit of a controversial phrase. Like, they get all the good shit to look at in the preview. They may not necessarily get all the good shit in containers shipped over from here.
I think so much is designed around the American market now when it comes to Warhammer that I almost, although it is still a British company, I don't necessarily think that it's British ideals and British
focus. It just appealed to the bigger markets.
The corporate structure of it, I think it's not so British, which may well be a very good thing because let's face it, Games Workshop is doing very, very well. But it certainly doesn't feel the same. I think the emphasis on the American market is obviously making them a hell of a lot of profit, and at the end of the day, that's what GW wants. But no, it's not on different days. That's just one time zone, so it's one show.
I think it's all the same one.
Yeah, it's just different time zones. So we've got one show at 3 a.m. GMT that I will not be staying up for. I will look at the website.
I don't know. I don't know. I might.
I mean, you know what, man? We could. Hang on, Saturday 18th. Saturday 18th. Oh, I've got a gig that Saturday evening, but I can nap afterwards. Anything going on that Friday? Don't think so, because that's like this Friday. Yeah, we could do a watch along stream if you not like stream like podcast if you want.
Yeah, that's good.
Literally have it on and just deliver about it, and I'll track it up on YouTube and we'll see if anybody wants to listen to it.
As long as we actually manage to awaken from our naps.
Well, this will be the thing. Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure. I can imagine we've got the people listening to it, and then suddenly you just hear this snoring.
Yeah.
Especially during the segments that we're not that interested in. But anyway, you've got you've got 40k, which I presume they're going to show off the rest of the Necron stuff that they didn't talk about the last time round, and potentially maybe have a look at the next two codexes, which I think were Custodies and Dark Angels. Might see a little something there. They've got something special planned.
Do you reckon they'll skip over looking at the Necrons and AdMech stuff?
I don't think there's anything else to show for the AdMech. I think they've shown Mr.
They've
Smart
previewed them already, haven't they?
Exactly. I think there's potentially another couple of little bits for the Necrons, but I'm not sure. I mean, every time we think about what this is going to be and we hype it up, it's underwhelming.
Anything else? Yeah.
So, they may well just show off another Necron character and that's it. It wouldn't necessarily surprise me, but I'd say maybe there's an outside chance that we might see something Dark Angel Custody related, because those are the next two codexes, and one Necron character again. I mean, I said this on the 40th anniversary thing. I'd expect to see it on a Monday, like we did with the Overlord, which I don't like.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just a Monday thing. It's not a big thing. It's not a preview thing. The next thing they're talking about is the old world. I think we've seen all the Bretonians, so it's got to be time to see the Tomb Kings, right?
That'd be amazing. That's one of the ranges that I proper miss. Not that I ever played fantasy, but but the models always impressed me, and it just made me really sad that they seemed to go in the bin before anything else.
They did. They binned them off before any of the other races, and things like the Necro Sphinx and everything were amazing. The Sharp T loved them. They were dated because I think they were using some of the very old skeletons and just putting bits on them, kind of thing. But yeah, a refresh of that range would be lovely. So that's the only thing I can think we would see for the old world. I imagine, and they said definitely like 2024 at some point, so I can't imagine we'll be seeing the box set or anything yet. So I would think, Tomb Kings. Warhammer Age of Sigmar, it will be the next Destiny Dawn Breaker, whatever the hell it's called.
I don't know.
The next couple of characters that they do in their little boxes. The last time we got Space Marine Chaplain on Dragon and Tree on Bug. We'll get
which were awesome, surprisingly.
Yeah, quite nice. The Born dude was definitely smaller than I thought he would be, but yeah, both lovely models, which have been and gone and sold out. So yeah, yay. Then Warhammer Wonderworld, which looks like it's actually got a new logo from what I can see. I don't have a logo looking like that, and I presume that would just be the first couple of, or maybe just one warband from that new season. Fair enough.
Yeah, but interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, some of them are really nice. I love them as palette cleansers, as I've said. So, you've been painting 20 of something, like, fuck, I don't want to paint another one of those. You just go and get a nice little Underworlds unit. They're normally, character level models, not like a unit. And, just paint those as a little bit of a break. So I've done at least a dozen of them now from across the different seasons. Because, believe it or not, we're now like 6th season of Underworlds or something stupid like that. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you don't like to unit.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. You get sick. I mean, why do I get a feeling like that's from Madagascar?
I think Sir Mix-a-Lot originally.
Necromunda after that, Christ knows. Don't know what it is.
Fuck knows.
Okay. Yeah,
but Heresy though, like Heresy, the logo's actually there. It's like what?
No. So I would expect here, finally see your plastic assault marines,
or breaches
in a big box. No, because they've not mentioned breaches. They have mentioned assault marines, and I've got a feeling they may well be in a big box. That's also,
what I always said.
They were talking about Secret Army.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if maybe it might be like some kind of 2-player battle box, and then they put the Assault Marines in there as a bit of a fuck you, limited edition kind of. This is the only way you can get them, which, let's face it, GW are infamous for.
They love that.
I always figured they would hold off and release another big box to do both the Assault Marines and the Breachers. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I've also, but like, I can't think of any scenario where you'd actually get two completely opposing infantry types in one box.
The new Legion Imperialis came with Space Marines and Solar Auxilia. Maybe they can do something similar. Maybe we'll see some Solar Auxilia plastics. Be nice.
Possibly.
Certainly, it's not viable to do a troop-heavy horde army, which is what the Solar Auxiliary is. If you look at troops, it's like Imperial Guard. It's platoons and stuff like that, and it's not viable to do that with the resin models.
No.
You are effectively, telling people to 3D print.
Yeah, it's the same principle as some of the Rites of War in Heresy, where they're kind of like, you can swap out all your rhinos for termite assault drills, and everyone's like, how many kidneys do you think I have?
Exactly.
To get that many. Or the other one, which is awesome in concept, but it involves switching out rhinos for Storm Ravens.
No, Storm Ravens weren't in the Heresy.
No,
Stormbirds?
No, Storm Ravens. No, not Stormbirds. I'll get it. It's the
Thunderhawks.
Man, you got to cut this out. This is some shit. I'm sitting there. I'm looking right at it. Like, not a Fire Raptor.
But a Storm Eagle.
There you go.
Like 130 quid each. So no.
Yeah, exactly. What
I
imagine
we will see one of those in plastic. To be fair, the dual build.
I hope so because I love the resin model. Like, it looks amazing. It's such an absolute prick to put together.
Yep.
So that, like, I did
with black panels. Fuck it. No.
Like, I did mine, and it just enraged me to the point where months later, when Farmer Neil went, "Oh, can anyone put together my Storm Eagle?" I was just like, "No."
Very, very silent.
Yeah, everyone who's actually put one together is just like,
"Yep, I sold mine. I was
and
like,
that's it."
No. I sold it. I just sold it. I was just like, nope.
I mean, the thing is, like, it's
I may well have sold it to Farmer Neil.
Oh, jeez. I mean, it's a great unit. Like, it looks awesome, and it's literally like a flying Land Raider.
I love my little Aeronautica Imperialis ones, but I like them because they're like pieces to put together.
Exactly.
Flat panels of resin that you've got to try and unwarp. And oh fuck no, it's horrible.
Lots of elastic banding together and whatnot. But yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
I love the unit. It's just completely hampered by how Heresy handles flyers, and you can't bring them in first turn, and you have to kind of roll for reserves. And you're kind of like, I've got 10 Terminators and a Primarch in this thing, right? I don't want it rocking up third turn halfway through the game. If you've got like a whole bunch of elites and a Primarch in there, that's a whole bunch of points that's doing nothing for half the game, and it's just poor.
Yeah, no, I agree. I as I said in one of our previous streams, it might have been podcast, it might have been the last one, I can't remember. They haven't got flyers right at any stage, in my opinion.
No, I mean, they handle fine once they're on the table. It's just getting them there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just the way that they're used is just not right, in my opinion. But it'll be different in Legion Imperialis, and that's going to be the real Horus Heresy, in my opinion. Horus Heresy, the Horus Heresy game, Age of Darkness, is effectively just a way for people who like Warhammer 40k to play games without having to resort to Crayon Hammer 10th edition. That's it. I've always felt that if you really want to get the scale of the Horus Heresy across, you have to do it in Epic. There is no other way. Otherwise, you're fighting nothing but a little skirmish, and it's very weird when you're fighting a little skirmish with 20 men and 2 tanks and a couple of dreadnoughts and the Primarchs there. It's like, it's odd.
Yeah, or Apocalypse. But
Apocalypse, but obviously
it's an entirely different animal these days.
Yeah, with Apocalypse, with 7th edition rules, I imagine it would take roughly 2 years to play a game. So,
Well, I mean, we used to do it with 6th and 7th, but yeah, you're right. It was pretty much
an
all-day event.
I don't think we completed. We got 4 turns in, definitely killed a lot of stuff, and it's like, yay! But yeah,
loads of stuff died. I just feel sorry when Gribbs brought his Tyranids and they rocked up opposite Eldar with all their D weapons, and it was like, oh yeah, no saves for any of your guys. Pew, pew, pew. And like, that was a nice Hyrule duel. It's a shame it did absolutely nothing.
I
So,
still
yeah,
remember my neck one pylon and looks and
I want to
everybody's
talk about that.
troll, lol.
Where were we?
One shot at a night. Yeah. So anyway, where were we? Finally, Warhammer Kill Team. It'll be the next box. There's no war cry, but yeah, it'll
Gonna be
be the next.
Scorpions. It's gonna be
Well,
Scorpions
no, we've seen the
and.
Scorpions and the Scouts. We've seen the
Oh,
Scorpions
you
and the
reckon it'll be
Scouts.
one after that?
Yeah. It won't be. Well, yeah, because basically the Scorpions and the Scouts is kind of like your season starter, and then you have other ones to follow on. So you had Gallo Dark, which was like 2 new war bands, and then you had like something that was one new and one that was something in a re-sprue, like a redo up of something old. So
Yep.
maybe we might see Catechins or something like that. Catechins and Mandrakes, I think, was one thing I was hearing.
That's an interesting matchup.
And the
Lots
Mandrakes.
of bare chests everywhere.
Exactly. Well, the Mandrakes are shadow hunters, aren't they? And the Catechins are obviously
Yeah.
Filthy Jungle Boys, Rambo style. So, and let's face it, they both really need some work. So who knows? But yeah, something for Kill Team. So this preview is definitely shaping up to be better than the 40th anniversary one, which is just fucking backwards if you ask me. The lack of effort in that was amazing. Yeah, that's it. So it's coming up. It's aligning with the World Championships of Warhammer, which is not something I ever thought I'd see or want to see. I'm not a competitive gamer. I'm not a competitive gamer.
No.
I can't
Nope.
take it super seriously, and I know that they're obviously trying to make it into an e-sport. I mean, it's not really an e-sport technically, but you know, they're trying to add some validity and prestige to it, and it's not something that I'm interested in. I just want to play some games with some mates and make some stories, basically. So
As it has always been.
Indeed, yes. So that's your preview. Preeminent thing. We may well do it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. If we are awake and inclined.
That's what doing whispers.
So yeah, that's previews. Previews done. Section finished. Right, do you want to talk about the piece of shit website, or do you want to talk about Legion Imperialis?
No, get the shit one out of the way with.
Get the shit one out of the way. Then. Okay. Well, I was originally going to do sort of a screen recording thing so people could see us going through the website, but because we're going to be slightly truncated time wise because we've got the other stuff to talk about, i.e. the good stuff, Legion Imperialis, I figured that a lot of it's out there anyway, so we'll just talk generally about the website and maybe a couple of the more egregious things that.
I mean, to be fair, when you're doing a video, you can always do it after time.
That's effort. Dude, you ain't got to do any of this stuff. Fucking hell. Also, you exposed me to more of that website than I really wish. Yeah, I might do. I might do some visual aids, as it were. Aids is appropriate for the website because that's honestly what I feel like every time I fucking use it, mate. I thought the old one was bad. I
like the old one. I thought it was alright. Perfectly functional. More so than the current one.
And the filters didn't work. We talked about this in the last one. I might actually remember to put a link in or not, but if not, it'll say website woes in the title. Check it out. Okay, so let's talk about the positives because they are few and far between. So the
looks fancy.
New website is faster.
It looks fancy.
Faster. I don't know if it looks that fancy. It looks like a standard storefront to me. It looks very soulless, very corporate. We'll get onto that in a second. But it's faster. It's faster. It doesn't think as long. It doesn't, whatever framework is running on that website, it runs. It's nippy when you consider how much it's got to deal with and how many products and stuff like that. It's like a whip it with a bumper of dynamite. It's fast. Not waiting ages for it to update and stuff like that. But the only other positive that I can think of is the fact that you now don't have to pay for foil shipping.
Yeah.
So if you meet a minimum, because it's all included in one, you will get your shipping for free. That's it. So that is literally the end of the positives. Can you think of anything positive about it?
That's it.
It's faster because I was getting frustrated with the speed of the last one. Apparently the reason they upgraded is something to do with Oracle shutting down. The old one was based on Oracle. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I think the old platform was Oracle Commerce, and I
Yeah,
do believe that got retired.
yeah,
So
yeah.
they kind of had to upgrade off of that platform and made
Yes.
some fairly ropey design choices in the
God,
process.
did they fucking ever? Plus the timing. We'll talk about that.
It's
Right.
like, yeah.
So,
I
what's
mean, I'd
bad
like
about it? Right?
from an IT point of view, given that it's my profession, like I cannot see them being caught off guard by this from anyone at Oracle because they would have made
Oh, it would have been announced.
everyone
Yeah,
well
it would have
ahead.
been 6 months. 6 months notice, easily, if not a year. Would have known
Yeah,
in advance. This
it'd have
website,
been
I feel, is not. Oh, it feels like it. This website is not a slapdash thing. They've spent 6 million on this website. So they spent 6 million investment on this website, and fuck, I'll be asking for my money back. I'm not sure
was
whose
most of
fault
it
it
in
is.
diversity hires.
I'm not sure if it's higher ups. I'm not sure if it's the web team. I'm not sure if it's the manager. I'm not sure if it's the oversight. And I do want to be fair because I know some of the people involved. I know a few of the people involved in the web team, and they're good people. So, I can't speak from that perspective, but it is a clusterfuck. It is an absolute clusterfuck. It was trending on Twitter. Everybody says it's shit. Nobody likes it. It's the fact they've done it a month before Christmas.
It's madness,
Is
isn't it?
just absolutely. I mean, I would be firing people over that decision alone.
Yeah, but
People
decisions like
have
that
been building up fucking
come
wish
from
lists
well
on the
higher up.
old website. You've gone and ripped it away, and
Yeah,
now
it's
those
done.
wish lists don't exist, and like orders didn't carry across, gift vouchers didn't carry across. It is a clusterfuck of the highest order, and it's not good enough. It's not fucking good enough, man. The website is just fucking horrible. We will talk about a couple of individual horror stories and the things that we found out, because obviously, I don't know about you, but I've done a little bit of homework and trudged about on it and looked for stuff, and there's been some very bad, egregious
I've just
examples
avoided
of
it
things.
as much as possible.
So you've not really been on there experimenting much then, no?
No.
I mean, obviously, I would imagine that most of the people talking have seen it, they've experienced the website to one level or another, probably vowed never to fucking use it again. You jump onto the site, you get welcome to Warhammer. So this is not just a store, this is like a landing
Very
page.
marketing focused. Yeah.
Oh, it's as corporate as fuck. Let's just talk. Let's get the elephant in the room out of the way. Let's talk about this fucking video.
It's a little bit baffling. Like, surely you should have like a website that handles this stuff and then have a dedicated storefront within it. You don't
Yep.
want to go shopping and then get confronted by a video with loads of stuff that you already know about because you're there to buy stuff that you want.
Let's do a little bit of like, SEO work. So we'll type in Warhammer on Google, not Warhammer Community or anything like that, just Warhammer. So I'll see what's coming up. Right, so they've done their homework. Warhammer is the first thing that comes up. So they've done their bidding work at least, because you bid for keyword searches. When you Google Warhammer, you get Games Workshop, Warhammer.com, you get Warhammer Community, the Warhammer 40,000 website, Wikipedia, and then Warhammer Plus. So they've done the homework. Wayland haven't outbid them or anything like that. Nobody's bid more than Games Workshop. Well, because somebody who knows their SEO will, if they can. It depends how much is paid. Like for example,
you might have to explain what SEO means for people that aren't too familiar.
Search engine optimization. So basically, what you're doing is you bid on certain keywords. So, for example, if you type in Votan, okay, you want to be at the top of the Google search. You want to be the first thing
that people see and click on.
Yeah. The way you do that is you bid on the keyword. So you say, right, we're going to pay a certain amount of money, so that when types in Votan or 40k or something like that, that Wayland, which was the company I was working for at the time in digital marketing, comes up first. And you want to be outbidding places like Element, you want to be outbidding places like Goblin Gaming and stuff like that. So you bid on keywords. Yeah, that's basically keyword bidding. Fuck me, we digress like nobody else on planet. So that's keyword bidding. So Games Workshop comes up first. So Granny, my point was, Granny's looking for Warhammer. She types in Warhammer, bang, Warhammer website comes up. First thing, welcome to Warhammer.
It would see me want some witch elves.
So you've got this Welcome to Warhammer, you've got this great big video, which is the most corporate thing I have ever seen in my entire fucking life. It is horrific. I mean, it is like Games Workshop were not involved with this video at all.
Oh, I think they were.
I don't think they were. I think they've basically farmed it out to another
Marketing company.
Another marketing company, which is why you've got something so stupid as a woman pretending to paint a fucking fully painted Blood Angel Redemptor Dreadnought. It's why you've got your cardboard cutout friends all playing Warhammer on a kitchen table. Yay! It's why you've got people fake playing computer games, Space Marine 2, on a sofa. It's the most fucking shit corporate thing. Could you not find any actual hobbyists? Even forget the fucking staff. It's horrific, mate. It's insulting to me that they try and pass this shit off, like these people fake enjoying the game and stuff like that. To
be fair, man, we're too old and beardy and slightly metal to be appearing on any promotional material. It's just for anything that's not a band.
It's just like when you watch those fucking Nintendo adverts and you watch people like playing the Wii back in the day. It's like that, and it's some corporate media advertising agency or something that's put this all together, and it's just horrible. It's just horrible, and it's so funny because you see all this stuff and it's like, oh, and then they show a picture of Warhammer World and you can see the actual fucking audience. Let's just say it's not the same as in the corporate videos.
No.
Everybody's like, don't get me wrong, everybody's welcome to come and fucking play Warhammer. It's a fucking great hobby. Come and play. It's fucking brilliant. But this forced diversity bollocks just does my fucking head in. It really does.
Not everyone's as cynical as we are.
Sorry?
Not everyone that plays is as cynical as we are.
Well,
we've just played for a very long time.
27 years. 27 years. So anyway, talking more about the website, you scroll down, it's just a mess. It's just a fucking mess.
Talk about the search function.
Oh, I don't want to. Okay, so let's just actually, let's give them a chance. Let's see if they've improved it a little bit. So we'll type in.
Yeah. I did say to go easy on the website in the first the first week or so. There's going to be a lot.
When did I do that? I'm going to put that little video up. That's a search for bike. So we've got Chaplain on bike, Ravenwing Bike Squadron, Heresy bikes, Forge World Orc bikes, Bile Rot Vomit Flesh, which I presume is from a near word search, Fabius Bile, Baal Green, Big Ed Boss Bunker, again a near word search I guess, Fabius Bile, Slopsy Bile Piper, Kaz Bikers, and Legion Outrider Squadron. 15 out of 15. What we do not have are any Eldar jet bikes, Dark Eldar jet bikes, Custodes jet bikes, Outriders, normal Orc bikes. But that's okay because we've got Baal Green. Bike. So I've typed in bike. Okay. It's exactly the fucking same. It's identical. It's not changed. Now, obviously, my video probably didn't have that much reach, but nonetheless, I would expect some of these tags to have been looked at in the intermediate time, but in maybe the web teams in fucking meetings every day screaming at them saying, why is the website shit? But I have typed in bike, BIKE, into the site. My results are, and this is all of them, Primaris Chaplain on bike, Chaos Bikers, Ravenwing Bike Squadron, Legion Sky Hunter Squadron, a Finecast White Scars Golden Keshi Rider, Golden Keshi Champion, a Legio Custodes Greer Falcon Pattern Jet Bike, Orc Knob War Bikes, Fabius Bile the Omnibus, Baal Green, Ed Boss Bunker, Fabius Bile himself in plastic, the Sloppity Bile Piper, Rot Vomit Flesh, and then out of stock at the bottom we've got Legion Outrider Squadron. Again, Forge World, 65 quid for 3 bikes. No, I'm good, thanks. So obviously we can see that we've got near word searches there. So it's gone for words that are like bike. I'm like, okay, yep, Fabius Bile, maybe it's a typo. Beeltan Green. What's fucking missing?
Jet bikes?
Jet bikes, Dark
Eldar?
Eldar or Eldar. There's no Custodes jet bikes. There's no Outrider Squadron for the fucking Primaris. You know, there's no Orc war bikes. You've got the Orc Knob war bike from Forge World, but there's no Orc plastic bike squadron here.
Yeah, good point.
It's pathetic. That's fucking pathetic.
It's
Where's your meta tags? Why haven't... If this happened at Wayland when I was working there, you'd be fucking fired on the spot.
Damn.
This is bullshit. You're going to lose sales. And this website will push people to third parties.
Yeah.
Wayland's website is not brilliant, but it's fucking better than this.
It is.
Type in bike. The fact that those things are not coming up means that somebody has not done their merchandising properly. Their digital merchandising. Those products are not correctly fucking tagged. It's fucking awful. Oh yeah, that's a massive fail on my. That's not good enough. GW are meant to be like the world leaders. That is bullshit. I went for and nearly got the digital web marketing job, and I would not let that fucking shit slide. Even though I wouldn't have been the manager.
I think they probably would have been better off if you had.
I don't know. I've got standards. I'm hard to work with, but I've got fucking standards. It's as simple as that. I'll tell you something else that's funny as well. This made me chuckle. So you've got on the GW website the red Gobbo surprise miniature. Yeah.
Not a fan of the model or any of that stuff, so I've not really paid much attention to it.
He's all right. He's standing on top of a chimney. He's got a stick of candy dynamite, the cheeky little blighter.
As long as that's all the surprise is.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a loincloth. He's fine. I don't think he's wearing anything under his Santa Claus coat. He's got a loincloth. All right. There's no goblin winkies.
No dookie.
And no dookie. No, I don't think he's crapping down the.
Daddy, the fire smells. Can we turn it off?
Yeah. So the red Gobbo surprise, 25 quid. Blah 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 blah. Standard. Pre-order. Ship on or after launch day, 24th of the 11th, 2023. So far so good. Pictures of the sprues, pictures of the models, which is all very well and good, and we'll talk about the rest of that in a minute. The Warhammer Commemorative Series diorama, only available until 8 AM GMT on Monday, the 8th of January 2024, and may take up to 180 days to dispatch.
Oof. Enjoy
getting your Christmas model in fucking June. What? Fucking mental. Blazing hot summer day, fucking barbecues, all that kind of stuff, and then your little Christmas grot turns up. Oh dear. So that made me chuckle. But let's go back to the website, and there's a load of stuff missing. A load of pictures are missing. All the 360s are gone. So those 360s,
all of them.
That you liked, every single one is gone.
Jesus.
Every single one is no longer on the website, even when they were on the old website. Whether the new website can't handle it, whether they just don't want people looking at all the different angles. They don't. Maybe it's a scanning thing. Maybe people were scanning and doing 3D scans that way. I don't know, but they're gone. So yeah, now you go on the website. You go. So first of all, you go shop. Then you have to go down to like 140,000. It's by faction, not by race. So it's Space Marines, Armies of Imperium, Armies of Chaos, Xenos armies. So it's like, fine, Xenos armies. And then it's like, okay, now I want to click on the Tyranids. So I'm going to go look at the Tyranids. And then I go to the Tyranids. And then you scroll down and it's like, there's no show all option anymore. It's show more. So let's not go to the Tyranids because there's not that many of them. Let's go to Space Marines because there's loads of Space Marines. So even the Space Marines
is a silly place.
Silly place, yes, indeed. It's only a model. Go Space Marines, go Ultramarines. Ultramarines are obviously going to come up with absolutely everything, not just the Ultramarine specific stuff. There's all your pictures. Nice, great big pictures of all your things. When you scroll over, all the things. When you scroll over the models, it doesn't there's no carousel to go through the pictures or anything like that, which I found a little bit weird. You have to actually click onto it to go and have a look at the other pictures and the models. But like I said, a lot of those are fucking missing anyway. There's like little pictures of server heads and stuff where the missing images are. But yeah, you scroll down, because obviously there's a lot of Space Marines and you want to get to the Space Marines that you want to see. So scrolling down for all the Space Marines. Again, there's no show more. There's no show all, so you've got to show more. You have to keep clicking show more until you get to the thing that you want.
Yeah.
Which
all of the clicks
could be more amount of clicks. So that sucks. Actually finding stuff, you can't search by. So you can't search by like Space Marines and then by HQ, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because obviously the Force Organization chart's gone.
Yeah, it was too complicated.
It was too complicated. Having little slots and symbols and stuff and a certain amount of each you could use, no chance. According to Tim's head, don't you know? Our heads were fine back then.
Kind of that getting in the way of playing games.
Yeah, exactly. But your filters are online only, cards or hardback, material, plastic or resin. That's it. That's all your filters after you're into Space Marines. You can't filter it by HQ, you can't filter it by troops, you can't filter it by tanks or vehicles. There's nothing. That's it. That's the end of your filters. You don't get any further than that. We go back to the home page. So we'll go, right, okay, back to the home page, shop, blah, 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 blah. This is bullshit. 140,000. Unit type, right at the bottom. So you can click on unit type. Cool. So we've got unit type up. 893 entries. I don't really fancy clicking on show more, like fucking 20 times in a row. So we'll go to the filters. So you've got artillery, beast, chaos, character, craft worlds, dedicated transport, deep strike, fly, harlequins, imperium, infantry. What is this? Infantry has 461 options. And if it's your website's like this with the filters, your search has to fucking work.
Yep.
And if your search doesn't fucking work, then nobody's going to want to use this. Vehicle, 226 options. Oh, sorry, 261. So you click on vehicles, 261, view results. Fantastic. You can't filter any more than that. You've now got to look through 261 fucking vehicles. Which includes fucking knights and walkers and things like that. That was the other. It's just such a fucking joke. Like, you type in knight, 314 options for knight. It's just like, what? You know it's all not going to be knights. There's paints in there and all sorts. It's just been butchered. It's just, I just like, what the fuck? And then you've got Ravenwing Black Knights that's popped up in this, which is fair enough because Knights is in there. But it's not, it doesn't come up when you fucking type in bikes, does it?
Nope.
Fucking unreal. So I've typed in Knights. You go to the filter. You think, okay, that's fine because I can now filter it down through, like, 40k and all that kind of stuff, yeah? Because I'm in Knights, so I can at least get all the Age of Sigmar shit out of the way and stuff like that. No, here's your filters. New releases, online only, space fantasy, author. You've got 3 different author sections. Format, series. Okay, series. Warhammer 40,000, fantastic. I can click on that. Nope, it's talking about fucking books. There's 3 of them. And then you've got plastic, resin, metal, 15 plus resin.
Sometimes it's a good idea to just keep things separate.
It's just bullshit. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, then you will finally find some filters. 40k, Age of Sigmar, Horus Heresy, Middle Earth, other games. Why isn't that at the top? Why are you showing me book filters first? If I type in Knight, do you really think I'm looking for a fucking book?
Yes.
Just an absolute joke. Okay, let's click on Horus Heresy. There's only 196 items.
Do we have to do more on the website?
Oh, it's just a piece of shit, man. It really is.
I know.
And then, yeah, so then I've clicked on Horus Heresy. I'm in Knights. Why the fuck are you showing me a Sakaran Venator tank hunter?
Good at shooting Knights.
Why are you showing me a Terax pattern termite assault drill?
Yeah, that not so much that one.
It's not a knight. Why are you showing me even fucking Titans? They're not knights. Why are you showing me a Leviathan Dreadnought? It's not a fucking knight. Oh, it's a Night Lords. Oh! Why are you showing me a Javelin? Showing me a Javelin Feeder. Why are you showing me a fucking Falchion? Why are you showing me a Mastodon? The fuck is wrong with this website? Shit.
Can we talk about something else though?
End of section. I'm not talking about it.
No.
Fucking wank. I can't believe they've done this a month before Christmas. And they're like, yeah, this is our new website. Cheek to release a fucking FAQ.
Oh, mate, don't get me started on that. I saw that come out and I was like, you've really got the audacity to publish a FAQ instead of an apology for this.
Oh my fucking god! Unbelievable.
You know your website's a little bit poo when you have to actually release a frequently asked questions for it. I'm like, it's a website. How many questions?
It hasn't
How
got the
many
answers to
questions
the
should I
fucking
have?
questions people are asking. Oh, it's an absolute pile of wank. Why would you do this the month before your busiest month of the year? I can tell you,
Over-engineered bad
it
timing.
doesn't fucking matter about new edition release or anything like that. Christmas was the most busy time of the year for Warhammer stores or Games Workshop stores back in the day when I worked there. It was
As it should
the
be.
busiest time. You had to call people sir and madam. It was that fucking busy. And you were getting people coming in who weren't hobbyists. And they were just picking up Jimmy's fucking wish list. And that wish list, even back then, went up like fucking 400-500 quid. GW stands to make a lot of money over Christmas. If I was
Not
Christmas
anymore.
shopping and I was on that website, I'd fucking go somewhere else.
Yep.
It's bollocks. Right. That's the end of that, because seriously. Oh, I'm stressed out just fucking using it. Yeah, I would not go onto Games Workshop website for it. Like I used to when the new releases came out. When the new releases came out, I used to go on the Games Workshop website and check out all the new releases because you've got nice 360s. I'd be able to see angles that I hadn't seen before. And I knew that it would work, and I'd be able to check it all out and everything like that. And this new one is just horrific. You go on there. Oh, this is the other thing. I'm just going to real quick mention. So you go on there, you click on. So the first thing that comes up on Warhammer.com is obviously that stupid video, but you get like your country thing come up normally.
Yep. Every single time.
And especially on a mobile
cookies aren't
phone.
a
So I
thing.
presume this has been optimized for mobile phones. But you click on your country and it doesn't do anything.
No, you have to go
You
back
go
up
and
to the
close the
X at
fucking
the
little
top.
pop up. Why? Why? I click on my country. Why am I just? And on a mobile, you've got no fucking idea. On the desktop, I can see this little tick comes up, so you can see. Okay, that kind of prompts you to go and click on the X. But on a mobile, it's fucking. It's meant to be optimized for mobile. You can tell, but it's not good. It's not good
No.
at all. Right. Anyway,
Well, no. It's formatted for a mobile. I wouldn't say it's optimized for
formatted, not
anything.
optimized. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's just shit. Let's stop talking about it. Let's talk about
Yeah,
something.
I think we should move on to the next section before you have to spend your Warhammer Christmas budget on a blood pressure machine instead.
Oh, fucking in it. Oh my god, I've got a cup of tea here. It's probably gone cold. That's not.
Where's my tea? I haven't got one.
Why don't you have a cup of tea, Matt?
It's too late now.
British for crying out loud. Right. So let's talk about something that's thankfully completely and totally fuck up free. Right?
And now for something completely different.
That picture of Legion Imperialis where they put the fucking Kratos in there by mistake.
Oh, that was a trick, wasn't it? This isn't fuck up free at all. They were like, sorry, this is well late, and that we've been basically a carrot leading you on with drip feeding you articles and stuff. Here's 4 free Kratos tanks in the main box. Excuse me, should they be in there? No, they shouldn't. Sorry about that. It's another fuck up.
I used to do the newsletters for Wayland with the GW releases on a regular basis, and I didn't make fuck ups like this. Nobody checked the fucking work. Unbelievable.
Work experience, kid.
I know it's fucking intern again and again and again. Same what design.
We'll say that.
Just firing.
We'll say though, I've definitely got Epic down as the highlight of the year.
Yes, can't wait.
I mean, and to be fair, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, given that 10th edition was this year and it turned out to be a pile.
I'm genuinely excited about Epic, and I don't even fucking play games. So yeah, I'm excited to have an actual tactical, proper battle game out there for people to play, and it looks like it's going to be
awesome.
Taking a lot from old editions of Epic. Christ knows when I'll be able to pick up a copy because they've decided to release it Christmas and all my money's going to go on Christmas presents. But yeah, it's not limited edition or anything, so it's fucking great.
Maybe you should speak to your parents. Alan, what do you want for Christmas? The tiniest of all game systems, please. For what?
Right, so Legion Imperialis is coming.
Finally.
Mini Horus Heresy. Oh, they've actually put a disclaimer on it. The original image for this product erroneously contained 4 Kratos heavy tanks. These are in fact sold separately and are not contained in this box. You know, the funny thing is, blatantly were.
You reckon?
Well, why would there be a picture with Kratos tanks in it, with all the stuff like the rule book and the templates
I
and all
think
that
it.
kind of shit, if they
I
weren't
think
in the
it could have.
box?
I think it could have been one of several possible releases that they were going to go for, and some chumps
Mm.
just picked up the wrong picture for it
Oh yeah,
because
no,
they
that's what
weren't
I'm
in
saying.
the original.
No, they weren't. I've got a feeling at some point it was supposed to contain Kratos,
Perhaps.
but that would obviously put the price up, and it's a reasonable £120 as it is.
And that's from Games Workshop. So that's
Yeah,
going to be like what, £100, maybe 95
96.
from some other third parties.
Yeah, 95,
I'm
96.
pleasantly surprised by that.
I am. Yeah, I thought it'd be more than that, especially with what I presume is a hardback rulebook. Yeah, it's a hardback
Yeah, I
rulebook.
reckon. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hardback. Two
That's pretty good.
armies, measury, thwacky sticks. The rulebook looks nice. It looks good. It looks chunky.
The fixed rule book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who knows what was up with that?
Yeah, being fly on the wall, man. I'd love to find out. Love to find out. So yeah, and then they released a bit separately as well, which I was a little bit surprised by, I suppose.
What's that?
The army. It's not just. It's not. I mean,
Oh, you mean they've released units alongside the main box?
yeah, but it's not just units. Like you can get the contents of the box outside of the box. So you can buy the Legion Imperialis.
I'm not sure that you can.
You're not?
I don't think so. The only thing that I see that may have some crossover is like the Astartes infantry box, but
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm saying. So
probably
you
won't.
can buy that
I don't think
separate.
that will contain. Yeah, I don't think that will be the same as what's in the big box because
No, it
none
looks.
of the others are. Because I mean, I'm looking
No,
down
I
the
know the
list
others
now.
aren't. That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm surprised. This one looks like it is. I see 2 banners. I
So
see four contemptors. I think it's the same, mate. Obviously, take the tanks out and the warhounds out of the equation, but I think it is the infantry, and I think the solar auxiliary one is the same. You've got it's the same. I'm looking at it now. 2 banners, those new Sentinel things. Yeah, I'm
infantry.
pretty sure that they are the same. But they've done the infantry separately, so you could pick up all the infantry in the box separately in one box,
And then add to it.
and then as I say, it's if you want to build your stuff a la carte. But I mean, with the prices that they've done, I would say that the saving is enough that you wouldn't want to do that. So not bad, cheaper than I expected. But as I said in the previous video, I do kind of feel like GW pricing's gone on abstract, where I can't tell anymore.
A bit odd.
But I think when you consider that you've got a load of infantry, a few tanks, and 2 Warhammer Titans in there, I think 120 is a good deal.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
I think you can get that, chuck a few extra bits on per side, and you've got a decent little game there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the release list that we've got, and I'm kind of disappointed to see that a whole bunch of the stuff that they previewed isn't there, like the artillery stuff.
Yep, and the jet bikes and stuff like that. But they did say that a lot of that was
other stuff
from an expansion.
It's going to be second wave. I suspect.
And
some
I'm
point.
not sure that I would expect to see it this year now.
Nah, yeah,
I would think we'd probably get it next year.
They'll be like, you got enough to get on with for this month.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What more do you want?
You got Plastic Thunderhawk. It's fine,
There'll be hush, children, hush. Doing a Michael Ackerfeld, hush, children.
Yes,
You have your epic. Play with that. We'll give you more stuff later on.
Yeah, no, it looks nice. It looks nice. It all looks nice. And the expansion's a bit more than I thought, but it's not. You look at that infantry like, oh, 30 quid, that's not too bad. Like £24 from discounter, and the tanks, you're like £15 each. It's not terrible, I suppose. It's in line with an Aeronautica Imperialis with like 10% added on from what I worked out.
Yeah. I mean, looking at the scenery, it's about the same as well, because I think the old Civic sector for AT was recommended retail at 90 quid, and this one's 100. So again, 10%.
Yeah. So yeah, it's all good. I've got a load of aeronautica knocking about anyway that I can.
Yeah, I've got a few, not a
Um,
lot, but some that will come in useful.
but I think everything else is just a re-release anyway from like Adeptus Titanicus, which I've got loads of stuff knocking about. Obviously, none of the resin stuff is all coming back, and we haven't got prices for that because obviously Forge World will Forge World.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the scenery looks nice. You've got ruined buildings, and then they do the non-ruined buildings as well. Got your army card, which will probably sell out in 2 seconds flat.
I am
Um,
proper looking forward to this. Yeah, that's
yeah,
one thing I'm a little bit concerned about is, I mean, this is slightly different because it's a main game release, and Games Workshop have had it in the pipeline for quite a while, longer than they expected. um,
indeed.
but with their current manufacturing woes, I'm a bit like, how much of this is actually going to come out in a decent number for enough
Yeah,
people to get?
yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, I had to close one eye so that I didn't have like a fit or anything. But I looked at the Games Workshop website just now as you were going through it with my one good eye, and the 30k Heretic Champion is already sold out.
Yep, yep,
And a few days ago, I was going over places with the Christmas boxes because I was maybe considering picking up the Votan one, even though I
yep,
don't play 40k at this point.
yep.
So I
Sold
don't really
out.
know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with me. But like, I went through a list, and it's like Goblin Gaming, Element had them in shop only. They weren't even on the site. Triple Helix, Curton Games, Firestorm, Battleground Gaming, EH Gaming, Leodis, Darkhammer, Dice Saloon, Highlander, Gamers Imperium, Magic Madhouse had all sold out of
Yep,
pretty much all of the ones that they had.
yep. The only one that didn't
Wayland
sell out
had,
that I saw was the Space Marine one because it's shit.
yeah, that made me laugh. Wayland had 4 types of boxes left out of 11. Out of
Yep,
the 11 different boxes that got released, they had 4 left in limited numbers. War Game Store had a few. Games Bunker had roughly half the boxes available. Like
yep,
on tabletop had just Marines, as you said. You know, Asgard had half the stuff. Warlord Workshop half. Zatu had like some. Marionville Models just had Marines again. Langdon Games had some, but I was kind of like, really? Like,
yeah.
I don't think they're going to do just the one production one for Christmas boxes. I reckon they'll probably do like another release before
Nope, I reckon that's it.
Christmas. You reckon?
Yep,
That was it. That's all we
yep.
get.
I reckon that's it. I
Re-
reckon that's your lot.
retail,
And because they're
retail.
heavily
She wrote.
discounted, they're going to be scalped, just like I predicted. So Legion Imperialis, with it not being limited, that helps. I don't know if the cards are going to be limited because they were with Adeptus Titanicus, but with it not being limited, that is going to help. The
Be interesting to see whether you get them in the box or not. I mean, obviously, all the unit stuff is going to be in the rule book, but whether you get cards in the box,
they're not in the
don't
box.
know.
They're not in the
Oh
box.
man.
No, they're not in the box. They're separate because, as you say, it's all in the rule book. The cards are an option at the end of the day.
Yep.
You don't need them. So I think they're
I
just
need
like,
them.
yeah, but they're a convenience. You've got the rules in the rule book. Obviously, everybody will
Yeah.
want the cards, but as I say, the main thing is obviously stock levels. But at the same time, they overproduced Age of Darkness. So have they gone less with this? Have they?
Yeah. To be fair, I mean, as with most spec game stuff, it's aimed at miserable pricks like us because we're old
Exactly.
and we remember it from the first time round. Like
Exactly.
second edition Epic was my epic
Hmm.
from my mid-teens. So I was really pleased to see that it looks like they've based this one on that with the
Yeah,
order
no, that's right.
system and the
I'm
counters and
looking forward
stuff.
to seeing
So
the battle report on Warhammer TV on Wednesday.
yeah, should be good. I mean, in theory, like from the weekend when these go on their 2-week pre-order,
Yep.
people should be able to post up previews if they've handled it the same way as they do normal releases, because
Yep.
they'll have all gone out
Hopefully.
to preview people.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm not sure how many sites will cover it. I'm not sure if you're going to get play on tabletop playing Epic or anything like that.
So,
It's a whole different thing, and it's a whole different thing that's not been around in the sphere of Warhammer for a
quite a while.
long time. 20 years in actual fact.
In it, Treebeard.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So I'm not sure how many people are going to cover it. I can't imagine that even with Warhammer, you're going to get any more than that initial battle report on Warhammer TV. That'll be it, just like Horus Heresy. I think it's going to be dropped, supported in the same way as Adeptus Titanicus, but not exactly featured by Games Workshop. Apart from when they have a new expansion, you'll get obviously a few bits on Warhammer Community, but I think that's about it. It'll be released for those that want it, and if it sells well, maybe they'll expand it later, which would be nice.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, Eldar and Orcs were around anyway, so that'll be interesting to see if they
not in the way that we know them, though. And Necrons, Tyranids, Votan, Tau are all right out.
Please, Orcs is Orcs.
I don't think. No, they were much, 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 much bigger back in the day. They were called something different, weren't they?
Space Orcs.
No, they were different back in the day. Orcs is not Orcs as we know now.
Forgiveness, please. It's an old person's joke.
Eleanor, wasn't it? But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Basically, of Legion Imperialis, I'm hoping they've made enough that I won't get scalps and I'll be able to get one as and when I can. But I look forward to it, man. I really like looking at the rules. I like everything they've shown on One Community, which is why it's been a killer fucking waiting for it after the delay.
Yeah, isn't it?
Another week, no Imperialis. So yeah, really good. And hopefully get around to doing the other armor marks and stuff like that. And the longer they wait, the more they will open themselves up to the legions, if you excuse the term, of 3D printers that are offering the same thing. I think it's competitively priced. I think that it's worth picking up. And we'll just see what they do with it, really.
Definitely.
Just hoping for the best. Currently, I'm wondering what colour I'm going to paint the Solar Auxilia to complement my Ultramarines.
Grey and gold.
What?
Grey and gold.
Grey and gold?
Yeah, I don't know why I said that.
That's the way GW painted them. I don't do that.
Just popped. Oh, yeah, that's probably why it popped into my head, though.
Yeah. Actually, oddly enough, the Solar Auxilia are almost the way I've done my bloody Adeptus Mechanicus, which is annoying. I hate to think that my ideas aren't my ideas, if you know what I mean. They've popped out of somewhere.
Yeah. Where the hell did I see that? Curses.
I'm not super happy with my Adeptus Mechanicus anyway, so it's quite hard to paint different shades of black and make it look
very
good. So
yeah,
I might have to do some fucking about varnishes and things to change the finish and the way it looks. But I'm not super happy with them. But yes, it's nice to be painting something again, to be honest. So you've been doing your Votan?
Putting them together, not so much painting.
Okay, I saw you put together your Turtles wagon.
Oh yeah, my land fortress.
Yeah,
with the little robot co-pilot and the driver looking at each other, going, "What the fuck did you just say?"
I hope nobody tips us over.
Yeah, definitely made us laugh. Well, I put third-party tracks on the front, so it should be all good. And I mean, to be fair, like the wheelbase is slightly wider than the width of the actual thing, so
okay, not so bad.
It's not too bad. Yeah, as with most Games Workshop stuff, sometimes you look at it in pictures and you're like, well, really? And then you look at it in person and you're like, okay, nice. So it's not.
Thanks for listening, and with our bliverings about the website and Legion Imperialis and the preview, it looks very much like we are going to do a preview recording 3:00 in the fucking morning. It's fine for me because I'll be having a nice nap beforehand. But I believe you're playing some games, aren't you, Matt?
Yeah. I'll be testing my my heresy rules for Tyranids versus versus one of our chums, probably his Iron Warriors. So I'll maybe get home about midnight. I might have a 3-hour nap and then see what's what, or I might just not wake up. I mean, hopefully I'll wake up in the morning, not like never wake up, but.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can definitely make it for 3 a.m. That's not a problem.
I mean, to be fair, I think I'm probably beautiful enough for some Votan to come along and find me in stasis and wake me up. But all them beards, it's going to be.
Can't do that anymore, man.
I'm not sure I'm okay with
that. You can't do that anymore. It's 2023. It doesn't work like that. But thanks for listening, everybody, and we will catch you on next one.
Cheerio and have fun.